Oh yeah, I need to check that out properly.
I just jumped into the new system and it was suggesting that there are profits to be made in this based on certain
So,
criteria.
so what's it like? It's like a program you leave running on your PC while you're playing.
That's correct. Yeah, it just watches your ED log and just kind of tells you stuff based on that. Like, if you load up a ship that's got limpet controller and you don't have any limpets, it'll say you might want to fill up limpets before you take off.
Wow,
And useful shit like that.
that's really cool.
Yeah,
Should just try and look.
tell you.
What was it called again?
EDDI.
E E
Yeah, Echo
D.
Delta Delta Indigo India.
Okay. Solar power diverter.
What is it now?
It's finding like some electricity company in South Africa.
Oh, funny.
Eddie Elite Dangerous.
Yeah.
From GitHub?
Yeah.
Does it require much kind of setup or?
Well, there's a lot of configuration you can do,
Ooh,
but
that's
you
good.
don't have to do any of it to start. Just turn it on.
Release EDDI 3.3, bring your cockpit to life.
One thing I wish they did have is I wish when they're reading something out, I wish they would tell you which rule is, spawning that because there's a billion. And I don't necessarily want to hear everything it's got to say, so I do turn some stuff off.
Yes, yeah.
And the easy thing is, I mean, if it's getting on your nerves, you just unclick the enable plugin and it will shut itself up.
Right. Excuse me. I'm streaming Sean, by the way. Just I'm not
Okay,
gonna
cool.
bother you, but
Good to know.
I'm gonna try Robigo run.
Oh, cool.
Gotta build
Yeah, I
that
was just,
rep.
yep, exactly. I was just on for a minute to chat with you, probably on another 5 minutes or so, and then I'm going to jump off for a minute because I need a shower desperately. Um,
You smell fine.
yeah, yeah, yeah. And the other thing it'll do is it'll keep track of you know, what materials you need for a particular blueprint and that sort of thing.
Right.
Anyhow,
That's cool.
yep, it's kind of
That's
useful.
pretty cool. Yeah, I want to do that thing that Pat was talking about, getting the frame shift drives engineered.
Getting the frame shift drive what?
Engineered, is that what it's called?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's like, I mean, if you're only going to engineer one thing, that's what you want to do. Just
That's a hell of an increase, like in
yes,
performance.
yeah, yeah. It is good.
Really amazing.
And the other good thing to get is the Guardian Frameshift Drive Booster. Should give you like an extra 10 light years on top of the other stuff.
Jeez, really?
Hmm.
Wow.
Yeah,
You'd kind of be sorted then.
yeah. And that one, the nice thing about it is once you earn it, you can just buy it. You got to go to special places to buy it, but it's not very hard to find them. Whereas
Right.
like the engineered FSD, every FSD you want to put it on, you gotta engineer, so you need to collect all those materials. But you don't necessarily need to go visit the person anymore because you can pin a blueprint and then that'll be available at all the remote workshops and all the stations.
So that's what pinning does.
Yes.
Right, okay. I see.
Yep. Let's see. Yeah, here we go. Start activity. There we are.
Passenger is unlikely to be sought by hostile forces.
Is unlikely to be sought.
Yeah.
That's funny.
But it's just one
Yeah,
guy, so he'll take up an entire cabin, will he? Basically.
he will. Yeah.
Jesus.
Yep. So don't put him in a 16-seat cabin if you can avoid it. What ship are you using?
Python.
Okay.
Oh no, wait, he has a few folks actually. He has. Wait a minute, how many people does he want to bring?
Entourage.
Yeah, he's apparently he's wealthy.
Got it.
11 passengers.
Oh, there.
It's for 1.3 million, but the reputation reward is very high, so it's kind of
Oh,
cool.
nice. Yeah, just take all the reputation you can get.
Yeah, that's what Pat was saying.
Yeah.
So we need 11. So it looks like he's gonna have to take a 16 cabin.
Yep.
Right,
the
that's
way it
him.
rolls. Okay, I'm just gonna mute, but I'm gonna jump off and take a shower. I'll be back in a bit.
Okay, my friend. See you in a
Alright.
bit. Passengers may be wanted in multiple systems. That's not good. Otto. Otto, lie down. He just shook. Yeah, just a second. Okay. Let's have a look. High rep mission. Passengers may be wanted. Highly demanding. This doesn't sound like what someone I want to have on board the ship. Okay, Sirius. You serious? I fucking am. Here we go. Laid back. Perfect. Okay. High rep to Sirius. Demanding. Okay, so it has to be one of these guys. So this guy was demanding. This guy was illegal and demanding. I guess we'll just have to take the demanding guy. Neutral, low value, laid back. So what does that mean? He's gonna be like, take me to Sajay. I'll just take him. Fuck it. 2 cabins left. And then yeah. Oh wait. Also demanding. What's with these people? Demanding. Screw it, let's just take him. Demanding. Demanding, so no choice really. Right, that's it, I think we're full. We're full. So, we are out of Ha. We're off to Sirius Dynamics. Let me see if I can remember how to find where we need to go. Oh, damn it. There must be an easy way. Fuck, I've got an illegal passenger. It actually flagged right there. Shit. That's not good. I'm gonna have to blast out of the station. So where am I going? Southus, wasn't it? Southus. Yeah. Okay. Fuck's sake. Look, yeah, Otto, lie down. Right. Sorry. Okay, sorry about that. Some dogs determined to wake up some babies. The gets. 4 jumps, let's launch. This is gonna be kind of tricky. Illegal passenger is gonna be a problem. I might have to dump them in space. Shh.
Ship relief. Engines engaged. Landing gear retracted.
Let's go.
Frameshift drive charging.
Anarchy system. Nice.
Four, three,
So this is this Python is shield as weapons. So yeah, it's a good choice. God. So we're just gonna really have to hit these jump points. Hope we don't get grabbed by somebody. I'm just gonna take the heat damage.
frameshift drive
Get back into
charging.
the jump as soon as possible. Oh, I don't have my head tracker on. I'll fix that once we dock. Anarchy system as well.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
The voices. Can you hear the voices?
Frameshift drive charging.
Another anarchy system.
Four, three, two.
I'm not going to read those messages. Let's just get into the serious atmospheric safety zone and then do it from there. So this next jump, bro.
Frameshift drive
Here we go.
charging. Four, three, two, one.
I don't remember how to find where to go with these people, but we'll see. It's only the second time I've done this. I think I need to scan something or do something or read something or something.
Incoming mission critical message.
Oh, that's it. Yeah, now I remember. But I don't want to get caught by I don't want to get caught by some fucking pirate. Southwest A5. Southwest A5. A5 right, so then over here. Sorry, over here I should find. No? Why don't I see it? Okay. Why don't I see it? We need to read them all? Nav beacon data. Target body soaked as A5, so I need to go to A5, is that it? Oh Christ. Soaked as A. Ah! Okay. Come on now. And the autopilot's on. Let's hope we can get there without some dirty pirate. Trying to poke his dirty pirate finger where it shouldn't be. Illegal passenger. I keep. Oh, but I don't have the dock to do this, do I? I don't think I have the dock. I just kind of. Oh no, I do have the dock. I can't remember. Like I said, it's the second time I've done it. I think I have to fly to the satellite thing, let them do their thing with it, and then deliver the passengers. Long time since I had to smuggle something into a space station. Long time. Oh, is it a surface station? That's pretty cool, if it is. No, it wouldn't, because this is an atmospheric planet. Should I fire this? So what's happening? It's still taking me in. I think. I feel like I could fly this faster myself. What's going on? Here, listen. Oh, okay. Okay, there we go. I just don't like hanging around for this long. Okay, give me 1 second.
I made it back. Alright. Streaming the drop-in session.
Okay.
There he is. Hello? Can you hear me?
There we go. It's still doing its thing.
Get bot.
Hey, man.
Okay, just check to see if you're there.
Yeah. Super Cruise Assist is taking forever to bring me to the station. It seems to have to
Yeah.
fly. It has to fly around the planet to get me there, I think.
Oh, so if you're landing on a planetary, it will just orbit the
Oh, it says orbiting destination. Oh, so I need to manually take this in for landing. Is that it?
Hey, sorry, my headset just died. I just turned it back on.
It's.
Yeah, so you're landing on a planetary.
I think so. Orbit. It's just
Yeah, so Super Cruise Assist will just get you to the planet and orbit it, and then after that, it's up to you to land it.
Oh, okay. Yikes. I've got an
Yeah.
illegal passenger on board as well, so...
Oh. Not sure how that'll work.
What happens if they...
Incoming mission critical message.
Well, I think if they scan you, I don't know. You might Google it, but I think they'll actually open fire on you if things are bad. Yeah, I try to avoid the illegal passengers, and if you got an illegal passenger, typically I try to land on a medium pad, you know, an outpost or whatever. That, you know, they typically don't have the stuff that scans you far off.
Fuck's sake.
So if you're flying,
I don't even know how to do a planetary landing anymore.
Oh, oh, right. Yeah, you kind of.
It says Sotus A5, but it looks like it has an atmosphere, this planet. So I can't land on it, right?
You can land on anything that's landable. So if there's a system down there or a station, you should select it in your left-hand nav panel, and
No, I'm
then you'll know where.
I'm trying to do the Sotus runs. Just not quite sure what I'm doing. So I've got Sotus A5 is in blue, and I have it locked in.
So Sotus A5 is probably the planet, not a station.
Yes, it is. So yeah, you're right. So it's taking me to the planet, and I'm now orbiting the planet. So what do I do now? What's the next step to find where I need to go?
Look in your left-hand transactions panel and see where they're trying to go.
Hey boys.
Sirius
Oh.
Atmospherics is all of them.
They're trying to go to Sirius Atmospherics.
So I should be able to now see that. Is that it?
I think. Okay,
Oh, I
so
see
that
it,
is.
yeah.
Yeah, that is not on the planet. That is.
No, no, no. Hey, Dan.
Hello.
It's been such a long time since I've done those. I forgot exactly. How
Hey
it
Sean,
rolled,
you're
but
the
yeah.
pro. If you don't know, then you know.
No one knows.
Why are you even here? Just, you know.
Exactly. Exactly.
Am I coming through? I can't the mic, by the way. I've been having audio problems.
You're quiet.
Okay. But not distorted or...
Quiet than Aiden.
Oh my God! There's another ship here. Am I gonna get destroyed?
No. So you just need to have it
close to it?
selected, and then it'll scan it. As soon as it scans it, it should say mission completed or something like that.
So just select Sirius
Select the
Atmospherics.
destination, which is like something floating in space. Can't remember how close you have to be, like 5 kilometers or 1 kilometer. But if you're not scanning it, I guess just get closer slowly until you are close.
Probably I shouldn't crash into it, right?
That is correct.
You would be
Yes.
right, sir.
Yeah, some passengers get all bent out of shape if you crash.
I may need to call upon your technical knowledge, as you two are clever fellows.
That's true.
Got some just cheap and cheerful Bluetooth wireless headphones to use with the PC for work, because having a wire attached to my head is driving me insane.
Yeah.
And I just plugged it in. Sound comes through okay, but when I try and listen to the mic or make sure the mic works, it's like someone's got a death metal band screaming in my ears when there's nothing happening. Like the gain's at 1,000,000%, and I have no idea why.
So this, tell me how this Bluetooth thing hooks up. It's got
Objective
a little
complete.
phono port for mic and speakers. Or how does that?
So
Or is it USB?
it's Bluetooth. A little,
But then-
a little USB, yeah, little USB dongle.
Okay. So the
Plug that in the
plugs into
PC.
your-
Plug it in, and Windows goes, oh, I have Bluetooth. And so that's cool.
Right.
And then I say, right, okay, audio output, select the headphones, play some music. That sounds groovy. Then click on
Yeah.
something like Discord. No, you can, in Discord, you can say, right, here's my input, my output devices, select the headphones for both, and then say, let's check, so you can hear yourself talk. And it's like someone's going constantly.
Got it. And you're not using it now, are you? Using something?
No, I've gone back to the Logitech ones just so I
Yeah.
can talk to you guys.
Well, you know, there's that one setting. It's a Windows setting where you can set the gain for the mic.
Yeah, tried that. I even put it down to 0, and it still came through
Okay.
screaming.
Hmm.
It's crazy. And I've also done the usual turn the PC off and on again because you have
Yeah.
to. I work in IT.
Did you
I know how it
turn
works.
the Bluetooth device on and off again?
No, I haven't tried that actually. I did do a reboot, but would that be the same thing?
Maybe.
Possibly not.
How did
Possibly
you
not.
reboot the Bluetooth device?
I didn't do the entire Windows.
Oh, yeah,
Just bounce the PC.
Yeah, I would just pull the power. And then the right drivers are installed and all that.
I'll have to check drivers. That's a good point. I've just gone by whatever Windows defaulted to
Right.
because it's part of Windows now, isn't it?
So Shawnee, I don't have to drop these guys off anywhere. I just bring them back to
Bring them
Robigo.
back. Yeah.
All right,
Where'd you pick them up?
Robigo mines.
Okay, good. Yeah, because they won't scan you when you go.
Well, Robigo won't scan me
Will not. Yeah. Because.
Oh, cool. because I've got like a lot of illegal people on board this ship.
You naughty boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did. I done gone and did a bad thing.
You naughtied.
Yeah. If you're just doing Vigo, you can still pick up illegal people. don't think it'll
I
be an
know.
issue. But if you do it from Solar Station Hazard's Reach, that'll be an issue. Because they'll scan you coming back in. And that happened to me, which is why I said you'll get blown up. And if I recall correctly, I came in, they're like, you got an illegal passenger. Boom, you're dead.
Oh,
Well,
really?
they didn't ask any
Yeah.
questions.
No questions asked.
Well, they did. Ask questions. You were just dead by then.
Yeah, the station just opened fire and that was that.
Wow,
Yeah,
the future is a tough
That's
place.
savage. Yeah, well, it's called Elite Dangerous.
Hmm?
that's true.
It's
Yeah,
not called
sure.
Elite Safe.
It's quite harsh.
Question is, do I do VR or do I do head tracking? That's the question.
Like,
For Elite Dangerous, I would say VR all the fucking time. But the only reason at the moment I'm doing non-VR is just to get like, I mean, I don't know about you guys. You both have the same joystick and the same HOTAS, and I think I already don't have to ever look at it. It's just a really great layout. Just want to get fully used to it, and then I'll be living in VR in this game because it's just amazing balls.
Well, you've convinced me. VR it is.
there you go.
There you go.
I shall strap on the HOTAS.
Yeah, I never have to look at it.
Or the hard ass.
The hot ass.
Shawnee, if you ever get to try it, like if it comes to like maybe do the VR play, like there are places you can go to try VR, like that's their business.
Right. They're supposed to
yeah.
be opening one in Nashville. Yeah, I'll definitely give it a go.
Yeah, if you do get to have a chance to check it out, definitely do it. I mean, you might have to try the things that they want. You know,
Yeah.
I'm not sure it'll have Elite Dangerous, but
Right.
It is a game changer.
Yeah.
literally.
Friendship
That we're probably
drive
trying to
Very
keep them going. Because I don't need any fresh ideas.
You do. There's money to be spent, toys to be had.
Right. Right.
Do you do head tracking, Sean?
Yeah.
You know the
So
difference that non-head tracking going to head tracking. No difference that made. Where you go, oh, this is brilliant.
Right.
VR's about 100 times further than that.
Yeah, but
that's what
yeah, I only use head tracking for mining and combat. Really don't get much out of it.
Yeah, that's fair. If you're shipping, don't really need it as much, do you?
Nah.
Frameshift drive charging.
ooh, smoke in the cockpit. That can't be good.
Uh-oh.
Schmucky fucky. Well, I'm going to change devices. I shall be back with you in a minute.
Okay.
2, 1, engage.
I just
Hello.
Hello.
Ah, we have devices.
I actually forgot how really excellent the microphone on the CV1 is.
Frameshift
It's very
drive
nice, no?
charging.
Do I sound pretty?
There's no difference between this microphone and the last one you were using, which is
Oh, cool. Which is the mod mic? So all my
Yeah, you sound
microphones
good.
come from you, basically.
Which
You are
is
my
So-
supplier.
Is it working better now?
4, 3,
I've given up with the wireless one. I'll have a look now. I'll play some damn games, damn it. Well, the
That's
the
right.
Bluetooth headset is just for work because I love the what they're called, the G430s Logitech. They're brilliant. They're comfortable. The mic broke, so I'm using Aiden's old mod mic, but they work fine. It's just having these two cables hanging off my shoulder all the time. I keep running over it with my wheels. I keep hitting it with my arm. It keeps tickling. It keeps making noise. I'm like, ah, give me something wireless.
Yeah.
So I just went cheap, but it shouldn't. I mean, I know that's cheap, but then there's something that's been very well reviewed on Amazon,
Mm,
and it's
right.
like you've put the microphone inside the exhaust of a car, and there's silence in this room, and it's just
Right.
going, like, that's something very wrong.
Yeah.
sounds like maybe interference or
It could be.
4,
Could also be a,
2,
yeah, I guess reseat that can
Yeah.
if possible, see if you can test it like on a laptop, you know, device that's mobile where you can walk
Ooh.
around.
Phone, that will work.
Good call.
That's a good idea. Well, in fact,
Yeah.
before I get VR going, I've got Discord on there. Let me come up to the phone, and then I shall talk to you on there. See what you think. If it comes up as noise, I'll turn it off.
Hmm.
One sec.
Keep the finger on the mute button.
Yeah, hovering now, Shawnee. Super Cruise Assist active. I can now sit back and enjoy my G&T.
There you go. Lovely.
The future is great.
Yeah. Yeah, so when you're there, I don't know how long it took me before I finally saw what everybody's supposed to be excited about there. But you turn around and like look at the planet you're next to, I think it is, and there's like this hello? Don't hear anything yet.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, here
I can hear you. You're very low.
There you go.
Oh, maybe because he's turned his gain way down.
So I'm not sure the phone will be a valid test because it's not gonna be using the USB port to process anything.
Oh,
It's
It's
using
not,
the
but it will-
phone's Bluetooth tech.
Well,
Well, it will test the microphone, I suppose.
that's true. Okay, so he's hooked to the phone now. Let's see.
noise free.
I can
It is
barely
voice
hear you.
free, but very quiet.
Oh, really? Okay, let me fiddle some stuff. How do I hang up?
No problem. Just send the money to my bank account.
Uh,
I assume he offered me some money. So
I'm sure he did.
so Shawnee, looks like we're trying to make the next elite meetup in the States.
Right? Yeah.
Probably not next year. Well, I don't,
Right.
maybe next year. I don't know how COVID is going to go, but unlikely.
Yeah, exactly. Unlikely indeed.
Are you cool with that? Is that okay with you?
Oh
or
yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
Should we aim for your neck of the woods, or
Sure.
to be honest with
That'd
you,
be
call me call me boring, but it sounds nice. I'll probably just want to hop on a bike with you.
cool. Yeah, exactly. It's just nice and quiet. The town is a quiet little town. I mean, there's lots of, restaurants.
Does it have pubs?
It does.
Okay.
It does indeed.
Do you have a favorite?
I don't get out much, so.
I don't go to the pub much myself, so
Yeah, and nothing's convenient because you got to drive everywhere, so it's not like that.
yeah. So you can't like have a drink and kind of stay there.
Exactly.
Although in Ireland, in a lot of rural areas, it's the same. And what people do is they just drink and drive. It's a big
Yeah.
problem.
Yeah. No bueno.
No.
Yeah, because like when I lived in England, I was in a teeny little village, like 2,000 people, and I think I had 2 or 3 pubs, but the one pub was just, a couple north down from the house. 3 tons. It was lovely.
Landing gear deployed.
Sorry, Sean. I was in an emergency braking situation there.
That's all right.
What you're saying is it was
The-
Problem
I
there
was
as
just talking about in a little village in England. It was just like, a couple thousand people with about 3 3 tons, which is my pub, was just like a couple doors down.
Hull integrity compromised.
Quite convenient.
Hello.
I remember you saying that.
Taking damage.
I looked up that pub.
Oh, did you? They
It's still
closed
there.
it at some point. Well, the one I went to. it was
I mean, sorry, the
inside.
building is still there, but it's
Oh,
now-
yeah,
it's like
yeah,
somebody's house now, I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's kind of sad to read that it closed.
Did you have many warm English beers there?
Oh, yeah. That's some tasty. Loved it. Yeah, there's a place.
Docking
Bookmark
successful.
Brewery.
Engines disengaged.
A village away, and they had this old hooky. I love that stuff. And I also really like Fuller's ESB.
I don't mind Fuller's actually. Yeah, not a fan of a lot of the heavier English bitter kind of ales. Well, actually, I am. I don't mind them, but I like them kind of chilled, which is sacrilege because they're supposed to be served. You know, what's it? Room. A lot of them are supposed to be served room temperature.
Cellar
so.
temperature.
Cellar. Yeah.
Cellar
So it's not quite warm like people joke about, but
Yeah.
it's not definitely a chilled beer. Hey, Sean, can you just excuse me for one moment? Sorry.
Absolutely. Yep.
And Ronan as well. Sorry, Ronan. Excuse me for one moment.
Fuck you, Ed.
Ah, you fuck you. Then sit down and shut up.
Not excused. You are not excused. So what's going on, Ryan? Anything good?
I do know. I went and I met a couple of my buddies, and we
Yeah.
had a dinner, and we had a couple of beers, and it's the first time in about 3 months, and it was a very, very pleasant evening.
That is awesome.
Yeah, it was very nice. Restaurant was empty. Well, hotel actually, which is why we chose it, because it was a hotel as opposed to a pub. It was empty. It was just us and the staff, and it was very pleasant, very safe, and yeah,
Yeah.
very nice. Yeah.
Hello.
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 Yeah, I'm a lady.
Yes.
Yes.
I was suspected.
Fuck you,
Ronina.
Rowana. That's how
Rowana.
I would like to be known from now on.
Yeah, just at the
Okay.
weekends.
No, that's Deirdre.
Deirdre. It's odd that you thought of that.
So some dude on Reddit says he got a 3090 from Amazon for $1.
Yeah, right. Of course
Well.
I did.
Yeah, let's see.
My name's Deirdre.
Yeah, because internet. Back in a minute.
Yeah. Is it a private seller?
He sells privates.
Yeah.
Hey.
Oh, yeah, it is a private seller. So that may be just somebody collecting personal info.
See now. Continue. Private session. Get rid of the. Oh crap. Wrong one. Ah, damn it. So, are you both EDing?
Say again?
Everyone playing the ED?
Yep.
Way up to.
Doing power play right now. It's my last run. Just trying to get to level 5 in one day. And I will be. So
I shall be victorious.
we get a 50% bonus on all relic and rare trades. So
So what's this going to do? Is Verbigo the place to go for wads of cash?
yeah. I mean, mining's better, but the Rubigo's good too.
And Python's the one to do it in, is it?
It is, although if it's not engineered, the one that Ronan's using, or not Ronan, Pat is using might be better.
Okay.
Although I don't know how that does unengineered. My computer's doing something. I'd like to go take a look. But really, I guess if it's, I guess I'll go with Python. Let's stick with that. because you're going to get more missions per flight that way.
Cool.
Yeah,
I like the sound of that.
yeah.
Because I have a Python, I've just slipped into it, which feels massive, having just got out of Sidewinder.
Cool. And
In
then,
fact-
did you buy all your cargo and all that?
Well, that's the next question.
Mm-mm.
What do I need?
Well,
I'm guessing I don't
not
need guns.
much. I think I might fly it without shields. I can't remember if I flew it with shields or not. But you don't need much. You just need passenger. You know, the FSD getting boosted would be great, but you don't have that initially. You may need a fuel scoop. I can't remember.
Always a good option.
Yeah, except it takes a slot.
Hmm.
But you know, you could try it once with that, and if it doesn't use it, then replace it with a
Yep.
cabin. Yeah,
Good call.
yeah.
And which cabins are best to get? I could probably go and look at someone's build, but
Well, it depends what what missions are offering. You know, back in the day, economy was the way to go, and it might be still. You didn't get many business class missions, and they just weren't as profitable.
yeah.
And if you got all economy, you don't have to sit there. My brain works logic very slowly, and so by just going with one type of cabin, I don't have to sit there and strain my brain thinking about what would be the most profitable.
Like it.
Yeah. So I would just get economy starters, and then don't get anything over 16 seats because none of the missions will be over 16 passengers.
Okay.
Uh,
This is good.
Yeah, good info. So so you'll be saving weight, so you'll be increasing your jump if you don't get 32 seater when you don't need it.
So what I'm definitely going to need is a better frame shift. 5A, 4 million? No, that'd be.
Yeah, I mean get a 5A if you can. But it might work out that it's going to be 2 jumps each way. Regardless, I can't remember.
Do we ED in VR, Dano?
Hell yeah.
Hells yeah.
Hell yeah, boy.
Yeah.
Hells yeah.
And do you have VR running?
I don't have the space for it, unfortunately.
Mm.
I'm right. My desk is right at the opening to the sitting room, and I have a double door. Double doors literally
So you
a foot away, so
Yeah.
I don't have any space for it.
So one backhand gesture and the child's got a black eye.
Okay.
Or my wife, but she deserves it. It's okay.
Oh! Oh my.
Straight out the blocks.
You get wedged in the double doors, like when you get kind of in them and then you pull back and then it gets
Yeah,
tighter.
so I don't have the space for it, unfortunately. I just about have space for the chair. Just about. It's a good
So
spot for the desk.
Like
Because
if
I
you're
don't
playing
sit here.
Elite, are you just sitting there when you're playing Elite?
I guess
the
you
VR?
would be, yeah. I guess you would be, but by not being able to stand up and move around, you're reducing.
You'll miss a lot, that's true.
Yeah.
In ED or no?
No, not just.
in
I'm
other
not talking about it. Just in general.
Stuff like the zombie co-op shooters, you'll miss out on. They are fun. Such fun.
I suppose the way you look at it, John, is it's €1,000 or $1,000,
If you can't get the
and
food,
I
it's
can only do something that allows me to sit down.
right.
No, you get a quest and it's much cheaper.
So yeah, but it's still a considerable amount of money, and I can only do
Right.
something that I can do sitting down.
Well, what you should do is put an addition on your house.
What I should do is just fucking buy a
Yeah,
new
the-
home, right?
The quest
Yeah.
is wireless, so you
Right.
could move to an area where you do have the space, and then you can use it.
You can only accommodate your VR.
Yeah.
Plus your
New house is cheaper.
house cockpit
Yeah.
and your car cockpit.
Flashy cock.
So it's not the right time
Yeah.
for me for VR.
I understand.
Soon, I suspect, but not right now.
Right.
Hmm.
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 I just had a very pleasant evening with a couple of my buddies I hadn't seen in the last 3 months. We went over for something to eat, made a couple of beers, and they've been social distancing and isolating just like I have, which is why I met them. So, yeah, it was a very nice evening.
Nice.
Very nice indeed.
It was pleasant.
Indubitably. My good fellow.
Invariably.
It was exactly what I needed, actually, to be very truthful. Not been doing too good the last couple of weeks. So having that release, just sit down,
The hell are you
Talk to
doing with them?
talking to some adults.
Adults?
'Cause, yeah, well, you're not fucking adults. You're the biggest fucking children I know, you fuckers.
You love it.
I do. But you're still children. No, but it was nice to have that face-to-face conversation,
Yeah.
which is something. I'm quite the social beast, so it was something I've been struggling with quite a bit the last couple of months. I'm not used to being locked up in my house, put it that way.
I'm glad, Robo.
Yeah, I'm happy now.
It's nice to hear a happy story.
It was a nice evening that didn't end the way I expected it to. Because one of the lads says, "Will you hang back for one more beer?" And I don't know. I don't think they gave us one, and they did. And he went, "I think my
I'm gay.
14-year-old is." No, I think my
Oh.
14-year-old is suicidal. And I went, "Oh,
Yeah.
for fuck's sake, here we
Oh,
go."
damn.
Yeah,
That's a nice last beer.
yeah. But you know, he has no one else to talk to.
Yeah. Well, that's good.
Mm.
I mean, good that you guys are there for him to talk to.
Oh, there was lots of bro love. There was a bit of a bromance going on, yeah, definitely. But unfortunately, his wife is a bit of a narcissist.
Jesus. Okay.
Yeah, it's fucking. It's fucking the story this fella would tell you would just
I am streaming, by the way.
it would astound you. Like, so when her
Mention her name.
first son was no, I won't. When her first son was 6 months old,
Accent, right? You know.
she fucked off to France for a year to do a course and left him at home working full time to look after a 1-year-old. That'll tell you what, yeah, that'll tell you the sort of woman she is. And sorry, that's, let me retract that, not to the fact that she's a woman, that'll tell you the sort of person she is.
There you go.
We criticize all equally here at GGG.
We hate everyone the same.
I'm sorry, no, but like, one of the reasons I gave up my old job was because I was away and I missed my kids.
Mm-hmm.
And especially when they're infants.
Don't lie down.
Bit of Tourette's there from a maiden.
He's talking to his kids.
Hope so.
Don't lie down.
Otto's latest activity is to stand right in front of the sleeping kids and shake as much as he can.
Awesome.
Yeah. Kids, get into your cage. Yeah, so she's it's a very, very strange relationship.
Sounds like.
Mm.
I hear that shit and I'm like, why are you still with the person?
Mm. Well, he
There's always a
is.
story, I'm
This is the conversation we just had. He's with her
Mm,
for his kids.
right.
So I asked him the question. I said, "What's your sex life like?" And he said, "Once a week." I said, "You have a better fucking sex life than me, you prick." I said,
I'm not sure how the question was relevant.
it is very relevant because when you get to court, they will ask some. That they will pry into your personal life like there's no tomorrow, and sex will come into it.
Yeah.
Doesn't it always,
And
Ronan?
If you're having sex once a week with a woman you don't love, what does that speak to your personality? You're
You want to get your rocks off, but you don't care about love.
A man can't
Seems
leave.
pretty fucking straightforward.
but it's not. In legal terms, it's not.
Your Honor.
Because you
I'm
you are
guilty of women.
you are consummating your marriage every time you have sex.
No, Your Honor, I wasn't. I needed to put it somewhere. I hate her.
Any
simple.
hole will do, Your Honor. I didn't care.
Oh my.
That's a fresh one, and
My
There was no-
watermelon.
There was no pie. There was no pie in the kitchen.
Too funny.
So yeah, he's in a fucking terrible situation, a terrible position, the poor man.
Yeah.
Other than that, it was a great evening.
Glad to hear it.
That was good. And did you tell him that? It was great.
I
He
did,
said the last part.
I said that to Maria. I said, dunno, you just had a lovely evening until you fucked it up.
It's funny. It was last night.
No, just this evening. Just
Oh, okay, nice. Oh, shush.
So you have a 3-hour limit. So it used to be an hour and a half. Now it's 3 hours. So you go in, you have to have your meal, you can have your couple of beers, your chat,
Oh,
and it's 3 hours now.
I see.
But
Now,
because
are
of
you,
place, but
are you,
because
is your
of
country
place.
dividing the country up into different restrictions, different places?
No, it's blanket.
Yeah.
But because they know us and we're locals, and the place was empty,
Right.
they kind of went there, yeah, stay on there for a while, you're grand.
Please buy drinks. We need the money.
Right. There's that too. Yeah.
Well, it's a hotel
Yeah.
owned by a millionaire. I don't think it's the reason every time we've met up, the three of us, there's always been the same place, because it's a hotel and we know it'll be, not full of 18-year-olds and 20-year-olds going mental.
Right.
It'll be families and, generally speaking, fairly reasonable people looking after themselves and, same as us, like. So that's why we've always chose that same spot. Plus, it's right on the sea, which is great.
Nice.
And was it dark though?
Well, we met at 4, so
Oh, okay.
by 4:30, yes, it was dark.
Yeah.
Because that's what happens here. Daylight
Yeah.
savings, fuck you.
Yeah. Yeah. I had no idea how far north I was. Seasons
Well-
started to change.
Well, that's gone now from next year. No more daylight savings.
Oh, really?
Oh, you
Yeah, it's
quit?
gone, yeah. Yeah.
Yay.
All of Europe is gone.
Oh, why can't we get rid of them? Because they're stupid.
Well, Brexit, buddy.
Oh.
Fucking Egypt.
I can't
uh,
wait.
yeah.
Yeah.
You know what?
It's not going to make much of a difference to us. Like, it just means that when we get up in the morning, it'll be darker. But it does mean that you'll be up longer in proper daylight.
Right.
But
And
it's still going
the problem is, I mean,
it's still going to get dark at 6 o'clock.
yeah, I don't care which way they go. Just pick one way or the other and don't make
Yeah.
a change.
Unfortunately for us, now, because I work for the US, we'll have no daylight savings, and you will. So it'll be an absolute double fucking nightmare. Because instead of losing an hour, we'll lose 2. Which I hate. What harm will come of it? I'm
Well,
hoping at that point I'll be a director anyway. so
maybe
it
you
won't
can
make any
start-
fucking difference.
Putting a bug in their ear, and that'll eventually make it up to the appropriate people, and they'll cancel daylight savings here too. That's one.
Oh yeah, I'll just ring up Joe Biden there and say, "Hey, Joe, good buddy, old pal.
Hey, yo, buddy.
Wanna- Do you know, I know you say you love the Irish and you're half Irish and all that shit. Get rid of daylight savings for me if you don't mind, thanks. Make my job very easy. Thanks, that'd be great.
Good idea.
Cheers."
Yeah. Be like,
Right, Aiden, I am 17 jumps from Robigo.
17 jumps.
Passenger time.
And you know, I was saying on your stream that you just had to filter out the non-scoopable stars. That ain't there anymore. It used to be. It used to be a filter. you
Yeah,
just filter star types.
it has to be there.
It's not there.
Surely they didn't take that out.
Unless I've made a huge mistake, it's not there. There used to be literally a star type filter, and now it's not. Now it's
Yes.
all about damaged stations and stuff.
Oh, what are you looking for? What filter?
Star type filter.
Let's see.
It's definitely there. Surely they didn't take that. 2018, 2016. 2019,
Yeah,
okay.
It's actually under the map section, the middle one.
It is.
Yeah. So at the top of the first, there's a pull down under map view configuration. You can select star class. And
Wait, in Galaxy Map.
yes.
Let me send it to you. I will put it in Sims because that's where it belongs. Paste.
So if you go to the Galaxy map,
There you go.
and then click the map selection.
Map selection. What do you mean? Wait.
Well, you get
That's-
realistic map or power.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Click
Yeah.
map,
Aha.
and then that pull down, you can select all these things.
Which is the way it always was.
Really?
Same as it everywhere.
Yes. Yeah.
Ah, there we go. Now we're talking. Then I can untick all the ones I don't want.
Yes.
I don't want L. I don't want T. I don't want.
You want
Proto.
L. So you want O,
I do?
B. You
What's
want
KGB foam? What the types I thought?
select an option below to change any
Make it
star
there.
system references. Oh yeah, you tick the ones you want.
Yeah.
And not tick that.
So I don't want any of these crap. And does
Yeah.
that then affect your route?
It would, of course, yeah.
Hey, that's what I want. That's what Aiden wanted.
And obviously you have to tick apply filter to route at the end.
So I filtered the route. Bam. There we go. That's what I needed. Well done. It's now 18 jumps. That's fine. I can deal with that. And that means I'm not going to run out of fuel.
Yeah, but it kind of depends on what size tanks you've got.
But in most
So-
cases, if you have to go around the star, so you're going to scoop something, so you may as well scoop every jump. Off you go.
Yeah, if you got a scoop. Yeah.
Yeah, but it depends on the speed as well. Like, I mean, if you only need to scoop every 5 stars, then you probably don't need to do that particular filter.
If you got a giant scoop, it's no big
That's
deal
what I
at
mean.
all.
Like, yeah,
Yeah.
and a big tank. Yeah, you probably don't need to do that scoop.
No,
But that's been around since early Horizons. I would say that particular filter. That's why I said to you. I'd be very surprised if they took that out, because that was one of the biggest complaints from ED and in the early days, was that there was no way for you to know without checking every single jump.
It's pretty well
Whether-
hidden.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's a one set. Like, once you apply that, every jump now on will apply
Yeah,
that
yeah.
filter. Like, but yeah, it was one of the biggest complaints back in the day. Back in the day, when I were a young fella, feeding the cows.
Back. Sorry. Just as the conversation was getting interesting.
Hello.
Hello. Aiden's a lady.
Okay. If you want.
Aiden, we found the filter you needed for star type.
For?
Star
I just
type.
put it in Sims chat.
You know, the other day you were running out of fuel, or nearly. And I said, I'm sure there's a filter where I couldn't find
What?
it, ran in, and Sean just found it. So I'm now travelling by scoopable stars only.
Cool.
Easy peasy.
It's funny.
Okay.
I didn't even know you could do that.
You're the pro here, Sean.
No, he's not. I'm the fucking pro.
He's the pro. I just haven't had that kind of limitation. I don't know.
I'm the fucking pro. I played this game for fucking 2 years every day straight.
I have offended the man.
Your man is in the door a week.
He really did.
Which I've been treated. Who's played it more? Let's do an
I-
hour count.
I don't know actually.
How do
Is there a
you...
way? Is there a way for me? I can't get access to the game now. Let's see. I wonder if.
There used to be a Wayne game. Last time I looked, I couldn't see it.
Oh no, yeah, but I can't get into. I can't log in. Per
You
se,
still
I
not?
can get. I get to the main screen. No. Let's see. I wonder if
It's,
there's a way.
Totally broken. Have they not got back to you to support yet?
I've
No.
got 9 weeks, 4 days.
How do you
Let's
see
have a
that?
look.
I can't remember. Someone's done it
You
recently.
go to the right.
It's in the right side somewhere. Yeah.
Yeah, the very left-hand house-looking tab,
Oh, yes.
and go to Codex, and then it's under Commander.
Codex. Oh, okay.
Um,
Commander, I've got. Button
uh,
down. Can't see it.
wonder if I can.
That should be under Session Log.
Oh, I'm taking heat damage.
Pardon me?
I'm taking heat damage apparently. I've played. Oh, where is it now? Come on.
You found the Commander?
I'm trying to find where this thing would be.
So you go to right-hand panel.
Yeah, I'm on the Codex and the stats.
Oh, okay. So you click Codex, and then the left-hand most thing is Commander. Once you get in there for the first time,
Yes.
click Commander.
Yep.
And then Session Log. You should have Session
Ah,
Log.
3 weeks, 15 hours.
There you go.
Amateur. Rookie numbers.
It's a lot of time still.
Actually, Inara might tell me. Let's have a look.
Inhara.
And has it always been? Does Steam tell you that?
I didn't play
My game isn't Steam.
Yeah.
I think I bought it through Steam, but then I played about 6 hours and then found it's easier to launch it directly. So I have not played this game for 6 hours. Definitely not, more like 450 hours for me. I think
Right.
that works out to
What am I
a
doing?
lot of hours. Where are we going? Up there.
I think I forgot my password for Inara. So
Time for a
if I remember Inara. Yeah, but I was on Inara before I discovered LastPass. So
Love Last Past.
Yeah.
Last Pass, rather.
Your last past was your best past.
oh, interesting. So Inara doesn't give you a link to allow you to reset your password. What it does is it sends you your logon, the words, your email address, and it sends you a cryptic password.
Commander Sandpaper's gone offline.
Yeah, I logged in and
Oh, okay.
to see if I could check my how long I've played for
Cool,
from
no
the,
bueno.
the domain. Nah, same thing.
Man, what a shame.
Well, it's starting to get annoying now because you guys are playing a lot, and I'd love to come and play with you, but sure,
Yeah.
I can't. So
Did you hear back from Frontier at all?
no, I popped him another.
Shall I take a drive down the road and go knock on their door? Because it is half an hour from where I live. I can just go and knock.
Yeah,
Excuse
there
me.
you go.
Could you help out Robo?
Probably completely overwhelmed.
Step outside, put your mask on. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, I'm going to bitch slap you.
I'm going to slap you with mine.
Help my friend.
Oh, dare you!
Right.
So I
come on,
had
Sam.
3 $50 million wing missions that I was giving away.
Does it tell me?
Wait a minute, why are we not one up?
What's the way?
350 million wing mission?
What was that?
Did you say 350 million in a wing mission?
No, I had 3 times 50 million
Oh.
wing missions that I was giving away. But no one was a boot except for Rob, and I asked him, and he said no thanks. It's like, okay.
God, I would've taken
And he
it
was in
myself.
game too. It's like all you gotta do is wing up. You'll
Free
get it.
money. Worked for me.
Free money. Yeah.
I took a ride on the Sean special. Got some free money.
I
Exactly.
took a ride in the Sean special also. That beer
Oh,
tickles
yeah.
you.
It does.
Yeah. They've got these $50 or
Out in the
$50 million wing missions for cargo that you can complete in like just a couple of runs. It's crazy.
Warning, temperature critical. It's getting mighty toasty.
Yeah, I do tend to always get heat sinks on my things because I don't like listening to that. It stresses me out.
It's only because I'm fuel scooping. Makes for a
Yeah.
very bright star. The stars, I don't know if it's just come in VR or they've changed it, but the stars look a lot more different recently.
Hmm.
Like they used to just look about the same. Now that one looked brighter than the last one.
Well,
Hmm.
the stars
Interesting.
look very
Well, some of them, like the
different
blue stars, or that I don't know what they are exactly, but some are really blue. Those seem really bright, even
Yeah.
without VR.
It's time to mosey on out of here.
Aiden, I sent your wing invite, by the way.
How did you know? Did you know? Indeed.
I'll send one to Sean in a sec. I
It
did.
gives me an overview, but it does not tell me how long I've been flying. In Ara, I'm talking about.
Oh no, yeah.
Honestly, as soon as we get a Steam key, I put it on Steam. I know why you wouldn't just do it.
Combat dangerous.
Let's see if I can get in here. Let's see. Let's see.
Oh, but you're not here, Dan.
I'm not there yet. No, I'm on the way.
You're not there.
Fucking hell, like.
I am just scanning. I'm 11 jumps away, nearly halfway there.
See, the thing is, right, I'm kind of a little bit enjoying this.
Engines engaged.
Which part?
You know?
Rubiga?
Yeah, doing the runs and earning a few buckaroos. But then I'm gonna hit the same wall I did. Unless Odyssey fixes it. That's what's kind of renewed my
You have to. Okay, so what you need to do
Gear retracted.
is
Stop.
mix and match, right? So, what I always found with Elite, right? If you just keep mining, you get bored very fast. So if you mix combat, trade, exploration, I never really went for, but
Same.
if you kind of mix them around,
Frame shift drive
so you do.
charging.
Okay, I'm gonna go to Rubigo here, and I'm gonna grab, 260 million towards my Furtherlands fucking laser or whatever it is. And then I'm gonna jump back, and that's my plan for this evening. And I jump back to here, and I grab my Furtherlands, and then the next night you jump in, and you just do combat for the evening, and you just kind of mix and match. Then you'll extend your ability to cope with the part of jumping around the place.
for sure. But only
That's the way I always found. That's the best way I found to cope with the crap of.
Yeah, no, I did the same. I definitely did the
The
same.
grind.
Like, exploration never did it for me. But
Yeah.
the problem is that the game is centered around 3 activities: exploration, trading, and combat. And no matter what way you wrap it up, you're just doing those 3 things over and over. That's where you hit the kind of the problem. Now, if Odyssey can
Yeah,
add a layer of
But it's just going to add an extra layer of difference to the same 3 things.
well, I'm hoping it's going to do more than that, but I don't think it will.
But what game would offer you more?
I suppose a game with elements of this, elements of an MMO, elements of an RPG. You know what it is to kind of stay.
Well,
engaged
no.
long-term.
Frame
See.
shift drive charging.
And this is my opinion, and only my opinion. But
course, it's
COD
coming
is
from you.
about as grindy as it could possibly be. It's the same shit over and over again. over and over again. It doesn't matter the iteration.
Does that not have an element of excitement though, that sometimes this game
Yes.
can lack?
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly. They're very different
Right.
experiences.
Yeah.
Can't really compare them
no.
like that. One's
With
an
my
FPS
podcast,
and one's
right.
a space sim.
Yeah, but DCS, same,
Yes.
over and over again. IL2, same, over and over again. COD, doesn't matter what iteration of COD you play, it's the same thing in a wrapped in a different. It's in a different wrapper, right? I loved them. I quite enjoyed them. They're fast paced. They're, great pick up, put down type of game. ED isn't a pick up, put down type of game. It's you progress.
Right, but
Slowly
you've hit
but surely you progress, right? And it is definitely a grindy game.
Yes, but you've hit the nail on the head there.
But
You've highlighted the differences between the two games, and
yes,
and
but
any game that's
ED
heavily
offers,
grindy usually has some kind of end game or something where you're like, right, I've reached this point. Now this is what I can do.
But doesn't ED offer so much more than the likes of COD?
They're different games. You can't compare them like that.
Of course you can.
Okay, well, apples offer a lot more than oranges, but I mean, I like apples.
But that's the thing. That's what I'm trying to say to you. Like, so, they are apples and oranges. You're definitely right. Like, but it's not just an orange you've been offered by ED. There's a fucking world of things you can do, and it's up to you what you do.
There are many oranges.
And unfortunately, to get the orange takes many fucking hours. That's the problem with ED.
The forbidden orange.
Yeah. You could go hunt Targoids.
Which is combat, right?
Yeah, you could go pirating, you could go smoking,
Combat.
you could go trading, you
It's
could
trading.
go...
Mining?
Yeah,
Is there
mining.
anything that's not the three things I mentioned?
But
That's
what,
the thing.
I suppose what I'm trying to understand is, what do you want it to be?
I said already.
What?
Hang on. Okay, so I'll repeat. Space sim with elements of an MMO, elements of an RPG, stuff that would keep you engaged long term beyond just the grindy kind of part that you do every day.
Then it wouldn't be a sim.
whatever. Yeah, it would be. It would be a sim, as I said already, a sim with those elements attached to it, which is doable. You can do that.
But it does have those elements. Go to a combat zone.
That's combat, right?
Is it that MMO?
No.
Flying-
MMO is
flying-
massively multiplayer online,
Yeah,
where you
which
have
it
a
is.
sense of community and a world and. those kind
But
of
there
things.
is an MMO element.
What is it?
Flying, yeah,
What is it?
flying open.
That's. I think that's not quite the same thing.
I'm not sure. I don't understand what's the difference between. But
Shit.
I suppose let's flip it the other way. Instead of looking at what ED doesn't have, tell me about a game that has what you're looking for. And we
Nothing.
compare ED to that.
Closest to Star Citizen, nothing else really.
Do you know
And
what I
Star
think?
Star
I think the
Citizen
problem is
doesn't definitely not have what ED has to offer.
No.
you know
But
what I think
I
it
mean,
is?
in terms of concept, I suppose.
Do you remember when we all first played ED? We were probably blown away by the
Absolutely,
scale
yeah.
of it, the
Yeah,
options
yeah.
and things we
Still-
could do. And now when
and
you're
still-
in so many hours as we all are, we've done it all. There's nothing new. It's lost its excitement because it's kind of, oh, I can do more money, but why?
Exactly.
Like I'm doing it now because it's in VR and it's a new experience. This is once again exciting.
See, that's
but
really
after
the
a while,
point. Yeah.
I'm
What
gonna get
ED,
bored.
what ED lacks from me, and it always lacked, was a proper sense of story.
Yeah.
I know there's lore there, there's all sorts of information, but you have to go and read that. It's when you log in, what I would love to see was, a proper, like a campaign type of feel to it. Do you know what I mean?
Mm.
But
Like
that
the
there's
clips
a-
things with Star Citizen, they've got some little story snippets they've demoed, haven't they?
yeah, and
You
but
need
it's
that.
not in place. I would love
Star Citizen.
I would love to see kind of like if you take on this mission and there's a bit of a cut scene and you get this thing going on and
Yeah.
it builds up a story for you and you know what I mean, and you go down that particular track if you wanted to.
Shite.
That's what I would love to see. But that's about the only thing I could pin ED on, other than the grindy bit. Because it's definitely grindy. Like the engineers fucking thing is such a pain in the fucking hole.
Yes.
I personally hate driving the Scarabs. Hate
Oh, I
it.
love that bit.
Yeah, hate it.
Don't do it in VR though.
Yeah.
What?
Hate it. Just have no interest in doing it. Don't
Lark.
particularly want to do it. No, if you can do planetary landings and there's a city, all that kind of stuff, yeah, sure. But just like Star Citizen, I don't want to wake up in a bunk and spend 10 minutes running through a fucking beautiful city without a doubt just to get to my fucking ship.
I want to
I
wake up
don't.
in a bunk.
Yeah, but wake up in a bunk on my fucking ship. Thanks very much.
No,
You
I
know,
just,
why
I just
am I-
like the phrase. I don't
It-
actually want to
it-
wake up in a bunk.
If I have a ship that can hold 15 people, why the fuck am I going to pay for an apartment?
Hmm.
No, I'm not going to do apartment 20 minutes away from my fucking ship. No. Spawn me on my ship, please.
It's unhealthy though to live in your place of work.
I live in my place of work right now, you prick.
It's
And you've been doing.
We all do.
Well,
Excuse me.
and you just said you have to go
you've
to
been
the
doing-
pub to
you've been
cope
doing
with it.
And you've been doing that for quite a bit longer than I have. You've been working from home for a long time, right?
Yep.
Well before pre-COVID too.
Oh yes. I'm
Before it
a
was cool.
before all the kids were doing it. Yeah.
So, do you know that? I mean, what ED offers as a space sim, there's nothing on the market that compares. Eve definitely doesn't compare. It doesn't, like Eve Online. I'm talking about. Star Citizen definitely has the ability to surpass ED.
But we all know it won't.
No, if they release Odyssey and if they release it the way that Frontier have always done, which is well, ED will kill Star Citizen dead to rights as soon
Yep.
as they release Odyssey. Because there'd be no reason to back Star Citizen any longer, because Star Citizen hasn't produced shit. And ED has everything that Star Citizen claims to be outside of the planetary landings, right? So if they release Odyssey, Star
Ooh,
Citizen,
shit.
in my opinion,
ED's also a damn sight cheaper than the average purchase.
yeah. With Odyssey, that might change.
Why do you say that?
I reckon Odyssey would be full whack 40 quid.
Well, it's I think I paid 30 for the original game and Horizons. If it's 30 again, I'll be okay with that, because it looks like there'll be a lot to do. If it's 40, yeah, I guess I will. But even then, don't people spend thousands on Star Citizen?
Yeah.
That's insanity.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there's like
Like
a
actual insanity.
Critical message.
I backed Star Citizen, I'd say, and you were probably about the same as me. For 100 quid, I
What'd
think
say
I
I
put
know?
in. 80 quid? 80
that's
or
a lot.
100, I can't remember. Back. Many years ago now.
many moons
Because-
ago.
Yeah, because what Star Citizen promised at the time was exactly what I hoped ED would be. But Star Citizen, having played it a little bit, because I actually can play it now, 10 years later, it's no different to ED. It's as grindy as fuck.
4, 3, 2,
It's as
1. Engage.
it is difficult to figure out the menus and figure out all the shit that you need to know. You know, it's not going to be a different game to ED. The only difference between Star Citizen, if it was working, in my opinion, would be that they'd have the planetary landings. If Odyssey does what they say it can do, bye bye Star Citizen as far as I'm concerned.
You take that back. Dad, are you joining me, or are you on your way? Are you?
I'm one jump away.
Hmm. There's money to be made.
Money.
What ship have you got?
I am in a Python.
Python.
It's probably not maxed in terms of cabins and such, but if I can make some money, I'm cool with that. It's good as a crack.
You can make the money. First you buy the sugar, then you get the money.
I've got a 27 light year jump, so it's not particularly long.
Then
Right,
you
I'm
get
here.
the power.
Where do I want to go?
You want to go to Robigo Mines.
What a big go.
Robigo. Hey, it's Italian. Try the meatballs.
Is it a place called Rubigo Mines? I don't see it in the contact list. What sort of place is it?
It's a nice place.
Is it a station, I mean?
It is. Yes.
Oh, I found it.
It's
I had to filter everything away.
Thingy.
Outpost.
Outpost, yeah.
Oh, is it? There it is. 586 light seconds.
You have to filter. You need to filter all the time.
Yeah.
Charles
you
gone
get-
very quiet.
He's backed away from the discussions. So do we go to Rubigo, load up on missions, and then take people where they need to go?
Yeah, just
Simple
be
as
careful of the missions you take,
that. Why?
because some of them will require you to go a very, very long way.
Oh, okay, that's
So
fine.
you go to. I'll remind you of it, but you go to Robigo Mines and you take any missions going to Sirius Atmospherics.
Okay, cool.
And,
Which is
Sounds a bit serious.
it's very
Yeah.
serious. And
a
it's also
serious
bit
jump takes about
atmospheric.
four. If you have a good FSD, 2, but if not, 4 or 5 jumps.
I've got an engineered FSD, the largest the ship takes, so it should be reasonable, but it's not engineered to crap. It's just got a bit of light.
In my
engineering.
Python, it's it is 4 jumps, unfortunately, but hey,
That's fine.
Yeah, but 4 jumps in ED is not a big
good
jump.
money. It's not 2
It's-
jumps though.
It's a 15-20 minute turnaround, which for 2 or 3 million or more is decent payout.
Why am I getting a bunch of weird little tokeny things appear? Discovered, Rubigo 1. I've not been here before. I have been here before.
That's why there's discovery.
But I have been here
you-
before.
Yeah, but you've
I
got
got the
automatic
same the first time.
star discovery now.
It's discovering
Which-
like planets and moons and.
You've an automatic. John, you still there?
He gone.
John.
John,
No. There's definitely an auto discovery thing going on. I think it was because people were complaining that exploration was so hard.
Right.
So now every system you jump into, you automatically scan
Okay.
the system, which kind of makes sense. Like if you jumped into a system in 3030 or 3033 or whatever the fuck it is now, you're
Well,
going to
I fucking
have
deny it.
a ship that would have, because it's a medium station. So for all the, if you're are you an open?
Nope. Private route.
No. Then it should
Indeed.
be. But
Hence my confusion.
if all of the pads are used up by AI, then you have to wait. But
Fuck's sake.
but there's definitely an auto scan thing going on these days.
so what are you supposed to do? I've super cruised to the destination I wanted, but it's just put me in orbit of a planet. How do I find
You
Sirius Atmospherics?
So if you go
Yay.
to, there should be like essentially like a nav beacon type thing around the planet there somewhere.
Hmm.
So when you hit the sun, you probably should scan the nav beacon at the sun, and that would have told you where the.
Oh, I can see Sirius Atmospherics now in the list of places to go, but it's not blue.
Select that and cruise around to it.
There's a fucking planet in the way, boy.
Yeah, sure. That's why you can't see it. So.
Critical message.
Fucking hell. Incoming
Fucking
mission
hell.
critical message.
You're too slow. We're pissed off.
No, they want me to buy clothing or something like that.
Hurry up.
Domestic appliances. No, I'm not gonna do it, sorry.
Incoming mission critical message.
Okay, so they're basically upset with me.
Okay, I'm Dr. Rodrigo Mines. Mission.
Remember,
mission
remember I told you when I was going to SAG and they took a load of passengers
Yeah.
with me, I spaced them all. That's why. Every fucking jump. I'm fucking upset you're not fucking doing, you're not going fast enough. Jesus Christ, you were gone for like 3 hours and you went to work and now you come back and I've been waiting here and oh my god, you fucking lazy bastard.
I have a question.
Yeah.
I'm on Wabigo. I'm looking at the Sirius Corporation missions, and there's only one, and it's for disabling megaship turrets, and the rest are donations.
What's your ranking with them?
Cordial.
You probably need to get it a bit higher, I'd say. Do you remember what your ranking was when you started getting the passenger missions? Oh, no, you need to go out and go down to the passengers
Oh,
on the left. I bet
Yeah,
you're in the
right, you are,
missions. Yeah,
Critical message.
right, you are. Passenger lounge. Here we go. Hey.
yeah.
So there's 1, 2, 3 for 1.5 million ish on average.
Just
Maybe-
make sure that they're. Just read the. For passenger missions, you have to be quite careful and read what they're asking you to do because.
Sightseeing. So that.
But yeah, but just make sure they're asking you to go to the. What's this called, Aiden? The Sirius.
Sothis, 59 light years.
Satis.
It's all
Fucking,
So-
yeah.
All there.
You don't want to be taken on a. You know, I'll give you 5 million to take me to Sage.
Trouble is, there's only 3 missions. How do I get more? I can hold more than that.
Take the 3 missions, go and do them, and come back, and then you'll not be cordial. You'll be something else. You know, so you're in only the very basic. We like you, kind of. So you take the 3 missions, come back. They go, oh yeah, we like you a little bit more now, so we give you a little bit more work.
Is there not a way you can do the whole session hopping? Is that still the thing? Yeah, you quit the menu, you come back in again, you get more missions.
You
that's-
could try.
that's fine,
You
yeah.
could try that, but if you're only cordial, you're probably not going to get all up by it.
This wants how many people?
Unless they've changed the dynamic. I mean, I'm talking
Passenger
2
count
year.
10.
Yeah, it's 2-year-old. More than 2-year-old knowledge now, but that's the way it used to work. I can't imagine they'd have changed it much. So if you take the passenger missions that are available to you now and go away and come back, look at the reputation that you're going to get from them.
Yeah, there's ones here that are saying there's 27 million. Which I can't do
Wait.
because I've got a reputation, but where is that?
Yeah,
Oh,
but if you-
34,000 light years. Hell no!
Yeah, exactly right. So if you look at the ones that you can do,
It's 3 million.
the money, it's not this. So
That's all about the money.
how much money have you got in the bank?
35 million?
Alright.
Not much.
No.
It's not enough.
So the question you have to ask yourself is, am I going to grind Rubigo to get enough to buy an Anaconda, which is about 200 million? Silence.
Well,
Right. So
I've already
if
got
you
an number, so no.
right. So
I'm just
if you're
looking to make
if you're
some
going to do
cheap
if
cash.
if you're going to do something like that, then it's all about building reputation. So the more reputation you have, the higher
Yeah, I get that.
the amount of money they're going to give you, right? So take the 3 missions, jump your 4 jumps, come back, and you'll see your reputation go up and you get a better mission, and so on and so forth. You do that 10 times, you be up a full reputation, and your missions will be, instead of being 1 million, they'll be 5 million. Or 10 or 20, I don't know what the game offers these days, but yeah. Back when we were doing it, when we first started, it would have been 100,000 if you remember. We would have gone, oh yeah, 100 grand, let's take that. So, like, Robigo is grind for cash. That's what it is.
Transactions. Sophis. Plot route. 2 jumps. 3 jumps. Hey, nice. What I didn't do is actually look at this and say, does it say take them there and then come back? Yes. I have no boost. Oh well. It's all gone very quiet. Where's everyone gone?
Oh, I'm here.
Where did everybody go?
Okay.
He's back again. Bobby's back.
I gotta recommend Sniper Elite to everybody.
Is it good?
Hang on a sec. It's it's pretty fucking gruesome.
I think I've seen a clip of someone getting shot with a testicle.
Yeah, everybody
It-
puts that on, but it's honestly not the best. It's like it's good, it's funny, it's funny and all, but serious atmospherics.
Frameshift drive charging.
Ooh, -1 tomorrow.
Yeah, same here.
From the cold.
2, 1, engage.
So I left
Good
my
game,
PC.
mate.
Came in the office this morning. It was 11 degrees in here, which isn't bad when it's 0 outside. So I set it doing science research all day. Came in this evening, 19 degrees. Very pleasant.
Oh, you left it on doing stuff.
Who needs a heater when you can do medical research to help the world?
Your electrical bill may disagree.
It's only 200 watts.
What?
Oh, 300 maybe?
What?
Well, my CPU's 65 watts, the GPU's 150. Rest of the PC's not much. Screens are all off.
What?
200, 300 watts? Hey, you're being silly, aren't you?
Yes.
You little bitch.
Thank you.
Okay, so I've gone to Sothis as per my mission. I have to go and find a nav beacon. Is that what do you do? I could read the mission, couldn't I? That'll help.
It's not exactly clear, but
Does not alter danger. Laid back. Okay, so need to transport rich tourists to Sirius Atmospherics. You'll receive your payment when you return. Safe travels. So what do I do?
Sorry, so where are you at?
Ah, I don't want to go to a nav beacon. Okay. Sothis 5A. So I need my navigation panel. Points of interest, turn that on.
Yeah, I never, I always miss the nav beacon, but it still seems to work for me.
And
'Cause
it's
you're normally going to Southwest A5.
A5, was it? So I read it backwards. I did read it backwards. I bet it's 5A. I'm glad you said that. Sirius A. Oh, nav beacon. There you go. That's already targeted. Lock destination. That's 1 light second away. Damn.
Nice and close. My mission complete. Let's get the fuck out of here. Oh my god, I'm crashing into Southwest.
Smooth.
Almost.
Cannot comply.
Why?
Cannot comply. Cannot comply.
What?
Frameshift drive charging.
Come on.
Okay, so I've been to the nav beacon. Do I go home now?
No, you need to go to Southwest Atmospherics.
Oh, that's the place. Okay.
Yeah, it's a tiny little beacon,
So this atmospherics.
and you have to actually lock it up. You have to like select it. Your ship will scan it. and
Just
will
like you would with a nav beacon, yeah.
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 Frameshift drive
I got a
charging.
system map. Probably easier.
It should appear in the left-hand nav panel.
Yeah, it probably is. I just can't see it.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
So what's this mining? Ports,
System
landfall
scan
planets are
complete.
there. Surface, vantage, fleet carriers. Lots of fleet carriers. Yikes.
Yeah, there always is. There always is. Okay.
But nowhere that I can see Oh, bloody hell.
I'll come now. Hmm?
Frameshift drive
What's
charging.
this atomic specs? What type of place is that? Is it a point of interest?
4, 3,
Do not see
Pass.
it listed.
I usually just found. Okay, so go into your comms panel up the top and read the messages from your passengers. You might need to do that.
Softest atmospheric should be pretty like if you go and take
It's
a
a
look.
target body,
It should be-
Sothis A5.
Yeah, it should
I'll
be
go there.
pretty to look at, and it's just like a nav beacon hanging off the side of the planet. And it should be like kind of like the Aurora or the Atlas type thing. Well, to
There we
look
go.
at.
There we go. Right. Sealed filters being a pain in the ass, trying to be helpful and not helping
Frameshift
anything.
drive charging.
Charge the frameshift drive, you biatch.
Four, three, two, one. Engage.
Sothis A5. So Seos and Sothis had a bunch of missions at one point. That was the booming trade, wasn't it?
Yes,
Taking
Daniel.
human waste.
Hmm.
See something cool. In the Python, I've always thought you're looking at the front. Where's the nose? You can't quite see it. Now, if I sit up, I can literally see the nose.
Oh yeah, you can look out.
It's just out of view. That's why it looked like you should see a nose of some kind. It is there, but only just.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Meh.
Time's it? 11:45. Damn it.
It's VR time, baby.
So how do you do Super Cruiser CS? I've just turned it on.
Just align
And
to
is
the
it-
destination and it should take over.
As simple as that.
Yeah.
Haven't done it before.
And then just whack your throttle to max. Well,
cool.
I mean. Or minimum, so it's probably safer when it drops you out.
I don't believe in safety. I'm playing a game with dangerous in the name.
Safety blurst. So, do you have orbit lines on or off, young Daniel?
On. I had them on. Gives me something to refer to.
Yeah, that's why I have them on as well. No, Pat was asking me the other night. Did I not find them distracting? And I was like, no, they give you a reference to. Like, you're in space, you don't have a reference. It's not like,
Hmm.
oh, next to the hedge. The what?
Yeah.
The space hedge?
Turn left up Main Street. Follow the road. Take a right at the corner shop.
And if you hit the guy with his old bishop in his hand, you've gone too far.
Exactly. Ooh, a Sothis A5 is a Earth-like world. How lovely.
It looks very nice. Yeah. I have my eye on a place on the equator.
So is there somewhere here I need to actually go to? Or was it just to the planet?
So you currently just in
here it's
orbit.
atmospherics. There it is. Found it.
Yeah.
Found it.
Nice.
So I'm kind of asking questions and then figuring it out as soon as I've asked it. Silly me. Oh man, 3D planets look cool.
Yeah, they do.
I mean, they're good in 2D, but in 3D, oh mama.
In the hall, baby.
The only thing is my brain can't compute doing 200 kilometers per second, so it looks like the planet's really small. Couple of belugas.
Open fire on them.
Yeah, I had no weapons.
Oh, okay.
That's sacrificed jump range. There we go. 3 missions just completed. Boring. Location visited. Let's go back to Abigo Mines. Okay,
Request denied.
I can earn some sweet coin.
Docking request denied. Oh, due to a technical issue. What? Bitch. Bitch, let me dock.
Docking request denied.
Docking request denied on Robogo. Why is that?
I had that earlier. And then
You wait
NPCs
for
took
you
off.
wait for you're waiting for a landing pad.
Don't they know who I am?
I know. This is your private group. I'll be there in 3 jumps, by the way.
Well, you'll be queuing up for a space, bitch.
Oh, what was that I said about no weapons? I meant I have all the weapons. And they're all pointing at you.
What's this asshole doing? He's just sitting on the landing pad. Well, this is great. Might as well put my landing gear down, I suppose.
Nothing else to do, eh?
Landing
Yeah.
gear deployed. Docking request denied.
Request denied. So what do I do? Do I just have to wait?
I waited about a minute and someone, NPC took off.
Oh, there you go. They're taking off now.
There you go.
Assholes.
Docking request denied.
Still denied.
Docking request denied.
Denied.
Docking request granted.
Granted. Number 5. Alright.
I was driving around Monaco last night in Project Cars 2.
What type of cars?
Formula Renault.
Oh, nice.
And it's fucking cool. It's just really cool. I spent a lot of time looking up at the buildings going, ooh! Because you're in a little city, aren't you?
Yes.
There's more to look at than just the track, like what you normally look at.
Well, it's a principality, but
Yeah. I'm still not sure what that means.
I'm not sure either. I think it just means you're rich and this is your thing.
Where we go? Where's that? There it is. So I think becoming accustomed to VR. I mean, I had my moment the other day, but that doesn't count. You know, space flight, cars.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's helped me in real life because I always tend to feel a bit iffy, just a little bit. Just
For sure.
a bit conscious whenever someone else drove. And today we got in the car and just wifey drove, and I felt absolutely fine, which never happens. I am most pleased about this. So VR basically is actually a medical
training.
helpful
Yeah.
thing. I like that. It's good.
Because you see movement, you perceive movement, and you're not in control of it.
Yeah.
Or you're not interfacing with it, so your brain, so you can't kind of, like your brain is like, I know I'm moving, but I'm not in charge of it.
Yeah.
That's a crappy explanation. It's kind of like
I
the
get it.
the act of interfacing with the thing that's moving, I suppose, helps you to take it in.
Yes. So. It's just I've made my brain a little bit kind of be slapped and say, stop it, fine, calm down, and it's gone. Oh, okay.
Oh, all right then.
Shut up, brain. You're an idiot. You're not always being poisoned. Sometimes you're just stupid. Oh, too fast. Oh, I'm gonna miss. Super shame. Here it comes. Oh no, slow down. Yay!
So what happens when you reach like max reputation as an allied with a faction? There's no point generating more?
I guess you get a pub named after you. Maybe your own stool at said pub.
I suppose.
Dunno.
I'd like that.
When I only got 3 missions available to me, and they were only kind of 1.3 or 4 million ish each.
Make sure to take the ones that are the highest reputation, though.
Yeah, I've only got there were only 3, and I had more than 3 available slots, so I just took them. I've done the run. That should rep me up and get me some more.
You could only take 3 missions, but you have a Python, right?
There were only 3 available to me.
Oh,
The
right.
rest
Okay,
more
okay,
required,
okay.
more rep. Oh, there's the Dark Man Nebula up there. That's cool. Okay, so you're here. Oh, not Wang. We're not winged. Wang? Winged? I don't know what I mean. Invitation sent.
One Wong Wing, and you'll be
Wing
well
Wang.
aware.
Request denied. Someone move. I'm sitting there like... That looks better. I'm above the rings. Oh, I see a slot. Is that you taking off? No, that's type 6.
You
Docking
can't dock
request
now.
denied. I cannot. I'm waiting. Patiently. Which is, I guess, realistic.
Where are you? I'm looking around.
I'm here.
Okay,
I'm
well,
just-
I'll launch. You can get pad 5. I'm gonna launch from. Okay.
Someone was on pad 5 just now and took off from pad
So
5.
you're in a different instance, I guess.
Um,
Another ED win.
Ship release. Engines engaged.
just sent your ring invite, but it doesn't seem to have worked. Ah, request granted. Yeah, you're not showing on the radar. Different instance, maybe.
Yeah, I think so.
As you say. Landing gear deployed.
Flight assist off.
Flight assist off. That's scary.
One mission. 2 mission.
Flight assist
Ah, just
on.
doing some practice.
3 mission. Boop, there you go. I have money. Woohoo!
Oh,
Now I
money's
have
good.
more missions available. For more money. Excellent. Question is, do I do some? Yeah, let's do it. So this is in Sothis again. So is that one. Sweet.
Probably done with ED for tonight, I think.
What? So you tempt me in, and you leave. Just disgusting.
2 hours ago, I tempted you in.
Which one?
2 hours ago you tempted him in, but it took you 2 hours to turn up.
Well
Wow.
said, well said.
Oh!
Docking request granted.
There you go. I've got 5 missions. Let's do one more one, and I can go to bed.
Landing pad 5.
Well, I'm pretty sure now I can take off that filter. Because I don't need to worry about that anymore. Didn't do a damn thing. In which case I'll keep the filter on.
Look at these perfect landings these NPCs do. Screw
Yeah, no.
you.
Bastards, aren't
They really are, Dan.
It's called a docking computer. Do you not have one of those?
they? Oh, I have illegal passengers.
Oh, it probably is, actually, yeah. I did as well for a few missions.
And I have no boost facility. Yay!
You should be fine, like, just watch your radar, don't get interdicted.
Oh, yeah.
The stations, none of the stations will scan you. Like, they know what you're about.
Disengaged.
They know what you're all about. Cool, I'm back at the molder.
It's not about the money, money, money. It's all about the money, money, money.
You're so young, Dan. So, passenger lounge, what can you offer me? Sort by credits, 43 million, eh? 50 million, eh?
Eh? Really? 50 million
Yeah,
for a
not the,
job?
not the serious though. It's probably like a yeah,
Oh,
50
good.
million for 28,000 light years.
Nope. Although if you get a few of those stacked up, could that be worth it? Probably not.
They don't really stack. I mean, that's the problem with them. That's why Sirius Atmospherics is the one to do, because there's so many. So now with Max reputation, I've got missions for 3.7 million, 2.8 million. Still not a whole lot more than.
Hmm.
Oh, 4 million. Oh yeah, 4.6. Okay. Apparently, when I sorted by credits, I didn't sort by credits.
Yay. You has found bug.
$70,000 light years.
How many?
My hoop.
Just occurred to me that I'm in a private group, but I'm seeing all these carriers floating around. So the
Yeah,
carriers
apparently
across
Sean
ocean.
was saying it doesn't matter what instance you're in, if there's
Yeah.
carriers, they're going to appear.
That's kind of cool.
And I guess that's to do with the carrier economics, right?
Yeah, they have to always be present, I suppose.
Just simply that, you know, I don't think they ever expected that, you know,
Incoming message.
people would have enough money to have 15,000 carriers for the 18,000 players, which is the way it would appear is happening, because it
Really?
made it so easy to make money. Yeah, but just fucking carry it. It's like, I played with Sean there a year ago or so, and I made
Oh, nice.
90 million in about an hour.
Wow.
And
Tell us
If-
your secrets.
I
pri-
hope you
prior to,
dropped it back in my day on him.
I did lots of that. We were just mining palladium, or you know, some sort of metal. I can't remember the
Tin.
name of the metal. It was one of the expensive ones anyway. And we just mined that and went back 90 million, bang. Like, fuck. That would have taken me 2 or 3 weeks to gather up.
Oh yeah.